All right, McKenna, welcome back from Kansas, and you have the all-time kills record with you. How does it feel?
It's a great accomplishment. Again, a lot more hopefully to go, but it just shows how great this program has been for the past 4 years, how great our offense has been. I got great people around me that are supporting me, giving balls, keeping them in the air as long as we can. It's really great.
And your head coach said that the Kansas and Kansas State games are scheduled by design, I guess, to prepare you guys for the Big 12 next year. So what have you learned about the two teams ahead of joining them next season?
I think it shows kind of the competition that they are going to have to face. I won't be there next year, but showing the competition that is going to be in the Big 12. Those teams normally finish top or middle of the pack, so that shows that we really got to push next year. Every single game is going to be a competition, so we have to up our game even more. Hopefully it shows that we just got to keep pushing every single day, and people are going to pick on your weaknesses and they're going to exploit your weaknesses. So how can we limit how many weaknesses we have?
And talk about next year, how you're not going to be here. What kind of legacy are you hoping to leave?
Yeah, I just think off the court it's really big of what kind of preparation do you do for the game and how much preparation do you do. And I think that's really important as a leader to show how much you're going to work at something or how far you're going to go to succeed at something. And these girls have it. I mean, they are already following very well. They're already pushing themselves every single day. I mean, they're in an hour early before practice, just getting extra reps. So it's really nice to see, and it's really cool to see that everyone's still pushing for that right direction.
And you mentioned that your team has weaknesses. What would you say that those are?
I think it's all just within ourselves. I don't think it's necessarily anything that a team puts out against us. Teams might think of weaknesses at certain situations, but I don't think that's something we want to tell the opponents necessarily. So we just work on it every day. Those people that might have struggled in the past week, they're in every day working hard, getting those extra reps. And we're doing really well of limiting how many weaknesses can be exploited every single week.
Speaking of legacy, you guys have the Ring of Honor up there in the venue. Among them is Renata Menchikova, who you passed for the all-time kills lead. What does it mean to you to kind of see those names up there? And for all likelihood, you're probably going to end up joining them at some point in the future.
Yeah, it's really cool. It shows kind of where our program's been. Some of the really cool, important names that have come through this program. And I actually met her maybe my freshman or sophomore year, and she's like, I hope you beat my record. So I think it was really cool. It shows that everyone's still supporting this program. It's not necessarily a record that you want to keep, you want it to be broken. And I think that's really cool that she said that to me way back when, and here we are. So I hope at some point somebody comes and breaks my record at some point.
So you yourself, as freshman McKenna, was this in your mind as a goal you wanted to achieve?
I didn't even know it was a goal until you guys started telling me it was a goal, to be honest. So I think every day is how can I get better, and I just want to put the ball down as fast as possible, and somehow that equates to a kill. So for me, it wasn't necessarily a goal that I wanted to accomplish. I just wanted to succeed every day in practice and get as many kills as I could for our team, get as many wins as we could, and I think the awards and stuff like that came with it.
And in regards to the conference matchups coming up, you guys have won the last 8 matchups against Memphis, even if UCF has. Despite this, what sort of challenges do they present as a team?
Yeah, they actually, they've been winning a lot this preseason. They come back with a whole new team, it seems like, or just a different drive. And I think that's really important for them. They're going to put forth a lot of effort and a lot of grit. I think it's something that we haven't seen in a Memphis team in a few years. So this team is something that we definitely have to prepare for, even more than we have in the future. They're going to put up great competition, great defense, great serve receive, stuff like that. So we have to be ready to fight against them.
You guys went 5 sets against Omaha and then followed that up with your sweep against Kansas. What did you learn from that Omaha match do you think really helped you and with your match against Kansas?
Yeah, I think we've said serve and pass is the name of the game and is our bread and butter, and if our bread's not working, it's not going to be butter. So I think we have to work really well. I think our serve and pass is where we can win a ton of games, and I think that's exactly what we did against Kansas. Is we didn't let them exploit our weaknesses in serve receive. We didn't have very many weaknesses in serve receive, and then we went back and served tough against them, and I think that's the name of the game. It's the name of our game, at least.
And this is your last run in AAC. It's the team's last run in the American Conference.
Yeah.
Is there a team you're excited to play for the last time as a conference opponent?
Yeah, I think Cincinnati and Houston are always really good opponents. I think Wichita State this year is going to put forth a lot of effort. They've been up in the top for the past 3 or 4 years. So I think it's really important that we have all these big teams that are going to want to beat us off, try to knock us off. So we can't take any team lightly. We've just got to go hard at every team.
3 more.
You were really good about giving your team the credit when you got to that 2000 number.
Mm-hmm.
what kind of gratitude do you have for them to help you get to this milestone as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 4 years of amazing people around me. I know it started with Jordan Pingle was kind of my person that I looked up to. She was my leader, and then I had Erin Olsen and Amber Olsen setting me for the past 4 years, 5 years now, and you couldn't ask for more. I think this team works really hard to put forth awards for other people and accolades for other people, and that just shows how great our team is. It's not, oh, McKenna Melville got the Offense of the Week award or whatever. It's like, no, UCF got that. We just put forth offense, and it just had, the ball came to me, is the bottom line. I mean, Kari Zumak, Abby Hansen could have easily have gotten those awards as well. It just happened the ball was in my hands that game, and that's where we went. So I think throughout the 4 years, that's how it's been. I think this team is really good about staying humble, and I think that's what's pushing us forward is every day we're working and we're working for each other.
Came out earlier today that for the second time in the D1 era, you guys have made the top 25 in the AVC April. Your win against Kansas, I'm sure, helped with that. What does it mean to you to enter into conference play now ranked?
Yeah, I think it's really cool, and I think Houston also got receiving votes as well, so that's really cool for our conference. It shows that our conference is growing and that we're going to make a really good jump into the Big 12 next year, but we have a lot to finish this year, so being ranked in the top 25 is a good little pat on the back, but we got a lot to accomplish, and I think we just have to go through conference as a whole nother world. It's a whole different ball game, and we just have to go, and we're 0-0 now, and we got to go push for it.
Last one.
Are there any achievements or awards that you hope that your team can achieve with the rest of your last season, and things that you still feel like you want to accomplish?
Yeah, I think for me, I think winning conference again is a 100% a goal. I don't think it's not anyone's goal. I think everyone wants to win conference. That's our biggest thing. And I see this team going into the Sweet 16 this year or even farther. We have something really, really special this year. We put forth a ton of offensive threat, and then we have so much fun together. This whole team, I always say it's a train, and we have to keep moving forward, and everyone's got to be on it. And we have all 16 players right now on this train, and we're all moving forward. Doesn't matter if you're playing or if you're not. We've had lengthy conversations about everyone's important on this team. So I think that's really important for us to know this year, and that's going to help us succeed. So it's going to help us win conference. It's going to help us go to the Sweet 16 as well.
Thanks, McKenna.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.